Gatwick Airport today, instead of peak Easter travel, a symbol of an industry on its knees. And now comes a potential new barrier to travel, the cost of tests passengers will require in future. Voicing their concerns, three travel chief executives from BA, Virgin and Heathrow, together in a joint press conference.
That this could just become prohibitively expensive for a lot of people who just want to be able to go about their normal business. And we need to make sure that this doesn't just become something that only the wealthy people can afford to do.
Government plans a new green category of lower risk countries. There'll be no isolation or quarantine requirement when you get back, but COVID tests would still be needed pre-departure and after your return. If it is specified that those are PCR tests, currently the average cost is £120 each in the UK. But if cheaper lateral flow tests are allowed, the cost is far lower at around £60, and they're soon to be offered free in England.
Now, there are various types of testing.
The Virgin Atlantic chief executive told me that the more expensive testing is likely to be required, at least to begin with.
I do expect that if the government wants to be absolutely sure about the incoming control of variants of concern, that PCR testing will be there for a period of time.
With results barely ticking over, many in the holiday industry would ultimately like travel to and from low-risk countries to be without testing. And faced with this growing pressure, the Prime Minister confirmed that the impact of cost is being considered.
We're going to see what we can do to make things as flexible and as affordable as possible. I do want to see international travel start up again. We have to be realistic. A lot of the destinations that we want to go to at the moment are suffering a new wave of the illness.
After months of dreaming, uncertain times for travel customers, Eva Majeska wants to visit her mother in Poland and to book a holiday, but now has doubts about the extra financial burden of tests.
I'm not sure if I can afford such costs on top of everything else, on top of traveling and accommodation and so on and so forth. So I hope I will be able to go. I also hope these rules will be changed. I also don't understand why this testing is so expensive.
This long journey back to the beach takes a step forward within days, as a government report is expected to confirm May the 17th as target restart date for overseas trips. Chris Choi, News at 10.